Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. Yeah. What we're talking about is the subject of Allison Holker 911 call. Question. Reveal hidden clues to what really happened to Stefan Twitch Boss. Yeah. That's right. You know, a 911 call, it means a lot. It really do. But for some odd reason, in this case, we have to uncover the truth. Because it's all about the truth. Life brings so many different obstacles, and it can really send us down the wrong path at times. At the same time, we still have to be hopeful. Sometimes you think that when you're in a relationship, that your partner will fight for you. But sometimes it don't work out that way. We can only hope for the best. Imagine a wife that don't fight. Your body is laying there and she don't even care. Very, very sad. But this is the world we live in. These are the days that we're in right now, and it's just sad. You know, the clues that are revealed when one loses his life is very, very telling, to say the least. You will learn the truth. So sit back as we go on a little journey. Allison Holker 911 call. Question mark. Question mark. We must question everything. The real question that we must ask is, where is the 911 call? You see, Allison was in her house, and for some odd reason, she felt that her husband apparently just left. But she didn't get up to call the police. No. She remained asleep, ignoring her responsibility as a wife. Yes, that's right. And now, Twitch is gone. And all she have is the memories. Why she didn't call the police? Why she didn't speak to them? I'll tell you why. because she know why he died. And she's hiding the truth. You see, the truth is they told her what to do. They told her what to say. They told her how to play her cards so that she don't be implicated in the cover-up. You see, Stefan loved his wife, but he wasn't given the same. And now he's gone. Gone, but not forgotten. There are others that are on the front line trying their best to share the truth. Sadly, many will remain blind. The memories. You know, when you realize that there could have been more that you could have given, it really does something to you. You won't be able to sleep at night knowing that you didn't do your best. You mean to tell me that as a wife, you haven't even picked up the phone to call the police, to tell them what's going on? You wait until the next day and you still didn't call, but instead you go down to the precinct. No phone calls? Ladies and gentlemen, are you paying attention? Or did it just go right over your head? Let me guess. You came here expecting to hear a phone call. That just proves that you're not reading. You see, you've been blinded by the media. They gave you exactly what they wanted to tell you. When a man goes missing and his wife loves him and she cares about him, she will pick up the phone and she will call the cops. And she will call his family. She will call his friends. And she'll say, "My husband, he didn't come home. He left. I don't know what to do." She will call his brother. She will call his mother. She will call his father and say, "Dad, he left and I don't know what to say. What should I do? Please come over. I don't know what to do." She didn't do nothing. She waited the whole day to go by. And to add insult to injury, she ran down to the local police station. She didn't call, she ran down there and was very fearful and very concerned that something happened to Twitch. How could she have known? How could she have known that something happened to him? How is it that she had so much confidence? You see, ladies and gentlemen, actions speak louder than words. The lack of her actions, the lack of her making that phone call is proof of what she's trying to hide. You see, she never wanted to be in that marriage. And she knows what happened to Twitch. Trust me, she do. The lack of a phone call is to hide the truth because I'm going to explain something to you, ladies and gentlemen. The late Kevin Samuels, when he passed away, there was a woman in his house. There was a woman in his apartment. And she picked up the phone and she called the cops. She called the ambulance. She notified everybody that was needed. And we have the records of the phone call to play back. In every case, when there's a crime, there's a 911 call. In every case, but this one. Even in the case of Shanquella, there was a 911 call. In the case of Takeoff, there was a 911 call. But in the case of Stephen Twitch Boss, the wife, the mother of his children, made no phone call. Why? I'll tell you why. To hide her voice, to hide the truth, because she didn't want no one to know the time. She didn't want nobody to know what her voice sounded like. She didn't want to give off any sense of involvement, because the feds, they're able to read the tone in your voice, the urgency in your call will smell like foul play. And these are the things that you must understand, ladies and gentlemen. The passing of Twitch is a very, very telling story of love and betrayal. The smiles that many give, in most cases, aren't real, but we love to see them. Happiness, sadness, the glitz and the glamour is an illusion meant to keep you blind. Imagine the case has already been closed. Wow. 1982, he was born, and now he's gone in 2022. All she had to do is pick up the phone. She waited the whole night. Didn't even tell the children that your father is gone. That's right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We think that when we're in a relationship with someone, that they truly love us unconditionally. But that's not the case all the time. In most instances, people are just with each other just for the convenience, just for the resources. And when they get tired, when they get bored, all of a sudden, they want out. All Twitch wanted was to be himself. That's all he wanted. Now he's gone. Nobody's fighting for him. Nobody's fighting for his justice. Nobody is screaming foul play. They just brushed it under the rug, including his wife. That's right. She had fun while the cameras was on. She had fun while he was on the show. She had fun while he was doing movies. But now that Twitch is playing the greatest role in his life, in death. She's not by his side. You would think that a wife, even in death, would be by her husband's side to make sure that his legacy meant something. It's unfortunate at times when we really think that people are there for us, that they let us down. Imagine you're gone and your own family is not even fighting for you. Nobody is questioning the narrative. No one is saying, wait a minute, something ain't right. What a shame. If there's anybody that's supposed to care, it should be his wife. Some will say, she's mourning. She's sad right now. No, that's not true. You see, when all of this transpired, she had the opportunity to call his brother, to call his father, to call his mother, to call her family, friends, and say, Twitch left unexpectedly. It wasn't like him. I don't know what's going on. Please come over. Please, I'm nervous. She didn't do that. She didn't show none of the signs of a wife that cares, that loves, because she knows what really happened to him. But she can't say, because they most likely told her not to say a word. Proof of that can be found in the messages that she gave to social media. That's right. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is the proof. DJ Stefan, Twitch boss, wife, was adamant with cops Tuesday morning. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Isn't it amazing how a wife that you think loves you will abandon the case and act as if though it doesn't exist? His wife was adamant with cops. She was refusing to be persuaded or to change one's mind. She was adamant with cops Tuesday morning. She knew something was terribly wrong. How could you have known something was terribly wrong, Miss Holker? How could you have known that? How can you have known that something was terribly wrong? And her excuse, because he'd left home without warning and stopped all communication. That's what she wants you to believe. She wants you to believe that he left home unexpectedly and stopped all communication. But if that was true, why you didn't call his brother? Why you didn't call his mother? Why you didn't call his father? Why? Why? Why you didn't pick up the phone? Why you ain't make a public record of you dialing 911? I know why. Because you are hiding. the truth. You know what happened to Twitch. It's in your message. DJ Stefan, Twitch boss' wife, was adamant with cops. Tuesday morning, she knew something was wrong, terribly wrong, because he'd left home without warning and stopped all communication. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ when Allison Holker entered a branch of the LAPD, Tuesday morning. She entered the branch of the LAPD to report Stefan missing. Really? That quick, that fast, you believe he was missing? How could you know he was missing? Wow. How could you have known that he was missing? This is not making any sense. And this is the narrative they want us to believe. She entered a branch of the LAPD Tuesday to report Stefan missing. She stressed how out of character Twitch's disappearance was. Wow. Does that sound like a woman who wasn't involved? You be the judge. What a shame. What a shame. She claimed that she stressed how out of character Twitch's disappearance was. She told cops he just simply left their house. There was no argument or issues, and he wouldn't answer any of her calls. That's what she told the police. She covered herself. She covered herself so that nobody would question her. How do we know there was no arguments? How do we know that? Why would a man storm out of a house? Why would a man leave and not tell his family where he's going? Why? Why would a man leave and not talk to his own wife? Something had happened in that house, and Allison is not saying why. Our law enforcement sources say they then accompanied Allison back to the family's home. Imagine that. She went down to the law enforcement place, and they believed her story so much that they came back to the place of residence. She could have did that the day before. She could have did that the day before. It wasn't even 24 hours, and the police was already on the case because they believed her. Do you see this? They accompanied Allison back to the family's house, doing a brief check around the property for any video or clues as to where he'd gone. But the truth is, Allison, I personally believe that Allison allegedly know where he went. Because a man just don't get up and leave. Something had to happen in that house. Something went wrong. Something was said to Twitch. Something was done. Something caused him to storm out. Something made him get up to go wherever he went. And I personally don't believe that he was the only one at the motel. For all we know, Allison may have been there. We're told Allison was so insistent on how odd Twitch's behavior was. Officers considered listing him as a critical missing persons case. Why? Why so soon? Why would officers feel that listing him as a critical missing person so fast, so soon, off of just her words? Where have you ever seen anyone get listed as a critical missing person case that fast? Think about it. The hotel claims that they hadn't rented out any rooms during the week that Twitch was there. But that's a lie. That's a lie. There were guests at the hotel. We will bring out those receipts in another video. The hotel manager lied. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been lied to. They deceived us. They made us believe a narrative that was not true, and they protected Allison at all costs. And now Twitch is gone. That's right. There's a witness. There's a witness that was at the motel. She was a guest. But the manager said they hadn't rented out any rooms in a whole week. That's a lie. That's right. We got the receipts. We're going to bring them out in the next video. And see, this is why I keep telling you, you just can't go with the narrative. You have to use your brain. Allison knows what happened to Twitch. She knows what was done. Whoever is behind taking him out made sure to tell her to not say a word. You see, Twitch loved his wife. She was all he had. Because he had his own struggles. And he tried to do the right thing. And now that he's gone, she's not fighting for him. He really thought that she would be in his corner. You could tell by photos who really had love for one another. You could tell by a smile who really was enjoying their life. You can look at a person's face and you can tell who had the stress and who had the glow. When you look at Twitch, you can tell that he was focused on living life. But the wife, she was a different story. A lot of people suffer in secret. And if you really think about it, it's the wife who was suffering in secret. That's right. Because now that Twitch is gone, she's not fighting for him or his legacy. Who's going to defend Twitch now that he's gone? Who will do it? Imagine you are the family members of Twitch and you learn that your blood relative is no longer amongst the land of the living. And you hear the wife tell you that he left. And you're saying to yourself, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you call me? Why didn't you tell me? Why you wait a whole day to pass by? You could have called me. We could have went out and did something. I could have called him on my phone. Why you waited so long? And why you didn't call the police? Why you didn't call the cops, Allison? Why you ain't make a public record? Could it be you didn't want nobody to know that you called the police because you didn't want them to hear your voice? You didn't want them to hear how fearful you was because you allegedly may have been at that motel with him? Because we can remember in the phone call, the 911 call for the late Kevin Samuels, a woman was on the phone, frantically scared, full of fear. And even though we hold her as a suspect, at least there was a phone call made. At least there was someone that got a hold of the authorities. So please tell me, how could a wife not call 911 when her husband is gone and she felt that something had happened to him? Why didn't she call? Why would you take a walk to a police station? Why? You don't want no public records. You don't want no one to be playing an audio tape of you online. I know exactly what you did. Somebody told you not to do that. Somebody told her, don't make that phone call. Somebody told her, don't you dare pick up that phone. Don't call it in. Go down to the precinct. Because if you call it in, they're going to hold you as a suspect because they're going to listen to your voice. They're going to listen to your tone. So she just followed the rules. She could have called the brother, the mother, anybody else. The day that he actually left, according to her, she could have called everybody in the family. She didn't call no one. Do you understand? She don't show the emotions of a wife that is concerned for her husband. Again, ladies and gentlemen, understand the details that I'm presenting to you. Understand how serious this is. A wife not picking up the phone to call 911 is a red flag. It speaks volumes. And we must understand that, ladies and gentlemen. Twitch deserved the love that he gave. And in his moment of need, in the time of his life when he really needed his wife, she was not there. She abandoned him when he walked out that door. That's right. They want us to believe that he walked out that door, but I don't believe that. I believe that this man was abducted. I believe that he was stalked. And I believe that somebody, somewhere, did something to this man and his wife allegedly know about it. Again, look at the photos. You can look at a person's eyes and you could see that they were not together. Yes, Twitch loved his wife. He did. You could see it in the photos. It's very evident that she brought him a sense of joy. At the same time, she didn't provide that love that he was giving her. You could see it in the photos. She's just with him, but she wasn't with him. We all want to be loved. We all want happiness. But sadness also comes with joy. But we must work through the difficulties together. Look at the photos. Look in his eyes. Do you see a man that want to go? No. Why would a man storm out of a house, leave his children behind, and not say a word? No, that's not the narrative. The truth is something happened. We may never know the true darkness that took place on that night. But somebody wanted him gone. And she knew. And they told her, they warned her, don't say a word. No matter what, don't speak about it. Don't say nothing. We're going to take care of you. You'll be able to get insurance. You'll be able to take over whatever you had, and you could forget about that. How sad it is to know that you've been with someone for over 9 years, married, recently celebrated your anniversary, and in your darkest hour when you think that love will fight for you, that love will be there to make sure that you get justice, they brush it under the rug. You see, Twitch was like a young boy, a young child at heart, trying to live out his life to the fullest, doing what he loves to do. And he thought that the woman in whom he proposed to was the correct choice. And although they had children, that doesn't equal love. Sad to say. You can have children with someone and still not be in love. You can have children 3 times in a row and still there be no love. It's not the children's fault. They're here. It is what it is. An image is worth 1,000 words. Who was happy in this photo? Who was happy? You see, action speaks louder than words. The lack of the actions needed is the lack of love applied. Are you understanding? You know what's so sad about this? Ellen showed more love to Twitch and displayed more love for Twitch than his own wife. Ain't that something? You can look at this photo and you can see that. You can look at the way Twitch is holding on Ellen, and you can see that Twitch really had a lot of love for Ellen. Now, how is it that a wife is not seen in photos hugging her husband in this manner? You know? I mean, we can talk about Ellen and her parts to play. We know that there's a lot of dirt on her name. My point is this. All you got to do is look at the actions of a person, and it'll tell you everything you need to know. Ladies, if a man say he love you and his actions doesn't equal the value of his words, that is all the proof you need to know that that man don't love you. The actions must line up with the words. The actions is the combination code that unlocks the love. Brothers, if a woman smiles at you and she tell you that she cares, and you're at your lowest point in life, you lost your job, you come down with an illness, an infirmity, and she want a divorce, that is a sign that she don't love you. She never cared. She was only there when things was going good. They say when you get married that you must confess these vows of for better and for worse, richer and for poor, till death do us part. Unfortunately, in most marriages, no one wants for richer and for poor. They just want the rich. They don't want the poor. They want the health. They don't want to deal with the sickness. They don't want to deal with you when you're at your bottom. You wouldn't believe the number of relationships that fall apart because someone hit their lowest point. All we need as men is encouragement. Encouragement to go to the next level. Just because we're strong, just because we're masculine, it doesn't mean that we don't need encouragement. We at times need a hug too. You see, Stefan lacked a lot of love. He was given a lot of love. He was given a lot of encouragement. And a lot of people weren't pouring into him, mainly his wife. And these are the things that a lot of you are unable to see. R.I.P. Stefan Twitch Boss. You know, I haven't heard no mention of a funeral, even till now. I haven't heard not one word of a funeral coming up. Why there are no plans? Where's the love? Why can't us? Why can't we? Why can't we see that the truth is right before our eyes? You came here because you was looking for a phone call, but you knew there was no phone call. I know there's no phone call. That is why I raised the question. Where is the 911 phone call? There is none, because she never cared. She only did what she was told to do. Go down to the precinct, complain, the job is already done. There is no way that a wife would know that something happened to her husband unless she was a part of it. You see, ladies and gentlemen, they told us that Stefan left a note at the scene. But there is no note. They never showed us a note. They never gave us any tangible evidence. They just told us that he struggled with different challenges. But up to now, the wife have never mentioned anything about these challenges. She never mentioned anything about any struggles. She haven't mentioned anything about anything. A man that is talented, a man that is fruitful, a man that encourages others and make others smile is not the kind of man that struggles to the point that he want to leave the world. Because men that offer so much, they have so much to live for. Each day they get up is another opportunity to make a difference. You anticipate the next day because you know someone needs you. And the truth of the matter is, he needed his wife, and she wasn't there. In death, he needed her too. Not just in life, in death. She's not fighting for him. She's not seeking justice. She's not looking to have an investigation regarding what happened. Stefan's case has totally been closed. That's sad. How? Even his grandfather is the only one that understood that something was wrong. His grandfather made a statement. He made a statement that he didn't believe what the police said. The grandfather is right. And if I was the grandfather, I would be pushing for justice for Twitch. You can't see. Look at a picture. Look at Twitch's face. Look at his wife's face. Look into her eyes. Look at Twitch's eyes. You can't see. She was there, but not there. When you look at Twitch in the photo, he's proud. He's happy. He's joyful. But when you look at her, you don't see proud. You don't see happy. You don't see joyful. Do you see that? Look at it. Look at the eyes. Twitch, proud, happy, joyful. The wife, she's there, but not there. The smile does not match the face. It was just put on for the camera. But Twitch's smile, it brightened up the room. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Again, look into the eyes. Look at the body posture. Can't you not see? That is not the look of a man that wanna go. That's the look of a man that just wanna have fun. Now look at that. You see, Twitch was the type of guy that he did everything for his wife. He did the best that he could. But he felt empty. And there's a lot of guys that might have a woman and feel empty. Sad situation. Real sad. What is his wife doing right now in honor of Twitch? So is he just forgotten? I mean, look at him. And look at her. You don't see something wrong? You don't see it? I can. There may have been jealousy. There may have been a plot to get him out of the way. But I can tell you one thing, ladies and gentlemen. I don't believe that this man got up one morning and decided that it's time to go. No. Something happened. Something happened, and his wife is not saying what happened. But it's all gonna come out. You know, when I look at this photo here, it looks similar to like a Marvin Gaye photo. It's a couple of those photos that look similar. Now, if you look at that photo, ladies and gentlemen, you can't see. You can't see. The wife wasn't happy. She was not. Twitch was. And sometimes in a relationship, you can be very fulfilled in your life and have a lot of joy, and your partner can drain your spirit. Here's another photo. It kind of have that Marvin Gaye look, even the pose. If you know history and you know photos, you would know what I'm talking about. Yeah, what's going on? Yep, there you go. If you know your history and you know all these different artists, there was a photo from Marvin Gaye that looked just like that. Same pose, everything. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is what the wife posted. This is what went to TMZ. She never called the cops. She never dialed 911. She ignored it. DJ Stephen Twitch Boss' wife was adamant with cops Tuesday morning. She knew something was terribly wrong because he'd left home without warning and stopped all communication. How could you know that? How could you know something was terribly wrong? How? How could you have known that something was terribly wrong with Twitch? How could you have known to the point that you went down to the police station and you never called them? Who does that? Who does that? How could you storm into a police station and claim that you knew something wasn't just wrong, but terribly wrong? Those are strong words. And your excuse is because he left the home without warning and stopped all communication? Well, how did that happen? Why would he just leave home and storm out without communicating? Why would he do that? What caused that? Law enforcement sources tell TMZ when Allison Holker entered a branch of the LAPD Tuesday to report Stephen missing, she stressed how out of character Twitch's disappearance was. What do you mean? What do you mean how out of character Twitch's disappearance was? Disappearance was. Disappearance was. And if you're enjoying the stream, if you appreciate the stream, do me a favor and click the like button as a show of support. We have 1,300 in here. If 1,300 of you are enjoying the stream and you're in support of justice for Stephen, support the work. It don't take much to support, right? Clicking the like button is free. I mean, you're here, right? I mean, you've been here this long, right? I mean, surely if you didn't like the stream, you would have been gone already. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ when Allison Holker entered a branch of the LAPD Tuesday to report Stephen missing, she stressed how out of character Twitch's disappearance was. She told cops he just simply left their house. There was no argument. Why would she tell the police there was no argument? Because the police asked her, was there an argument? The police had to ask her that question. Was there an argument? No, there was no argument. Was there any issues? Did you have any problems? Was there a disturbance? Was there any sort of domestic issues? No, there was none. I don't know what's happening. He just left the home. I'm concerned. I feel that something happened to him. Please help us. You sure there was no argument? There was no argument. Why you keep asking me that? I believe something terribly happened to him. Why would you feel something terribly happened to him? I don't know. He just left. Okay, ma'am. Okay. Did you try to call him? Yes, I tried to call him, but he wouldn't answer any of my calls. I called him over and over. I texted him. I called him. Well, if that was the case, where are the phone records of you trying to call him? Where are the text messages of you trying to text him? Where are the text messages with the date and the timestamps? You see, ladies and gentlemen, these are the things that you must ask when questioning a narrative. If the wife called her husband, it should display on her phone records how many times she called him. Because if a wife felt that her husband was in trouble, she would have over 30 to 40 attempts of calling him. She would have numerous amounts of text messages going out. Where are the details of all of these things? You see that? Could it be possible that she may have told Twitch that she want a divorce? Could that be it? Could it be that maybe there's a possibility that maybe both of them were at the motel? Could it be? Could it be possible that maybe the wife and her husband was at the motel together, allegedly? Could it be? Could it be that he was set up so that she can be free? Ladies and gentlemen, this world is cold. This is a very, very cold world. And a lot of people will do things to get the upper hand. Our law enforcement sources say they then accompanied Allison back to the family's house. So you mean to tell me on the same morning when she went to the police station, she didn't call them, she went there? You're telling me that right after you went there, the police accompanied you back home? When have we ever seen that happen before? They will normally tell you you gotta wait a certain amount of time before you file a missing report. But they came back with you. Not only came back at the house, but they searched for video and clues as to where he'd gone. But now we have another problem. We have another problem. And that problem is this. The narrative is that Stefan stormed out of the house and took an Uber to a motel a half mile away. How come the wife didn't tell the police that he took an Uber? How come the wife didn't describe the color of the vehicle so that they can contact the Uber company and ask which driver picked up a passenger at thus and so time? Why would he not take his own car? Why would a man not take his own car Why would he waste money on an Uber? Why? Why would anybody storm out of a house to jump into an Uber? Why would anybody do that? Why not just take your car? Ladies and gentlemen, the truth. Stephen never stormed out of that house. His car was deliberately left behind. Stephen was allegedly taken to the motel. And the wife allegedly knew. That's right. Sad situation, right? A man don't storm out of his own house and takes an Uber when he could just jump into an automobile. Ladies and gentlemen, do you want the proof? I'll give you the proof. In the narrative that they gave us about Twitch, they said that he got to the motel and he placed his phone on airplane mode because he didn't want anyone to contact him or trace him. Well, if he really did that, why would he pay for an Uber that can be traced? You see, ladies and gentlemen, only on Ringo TV Reactions will you find content that break down the story in a way that is very telling, using all of the five senses to make you engage and put you in the scene of the story. Why would a man that placed his phone on airplane mode, why would you do that and take an Uber? You would have had to use your banking information to pay. You would have had to do something. You had to pay to get into the motel. You had to use your credit card information. So all of those items can be traced. So why would you put your phone on airplane mode? Why would you not take your own automobile? Could it be that someone took away his car keys? Could it be that he asked for his keys and someone allegedly said, "No. Let me get my keys. No. You know what? I'm going." See, we gotta look at things from all angles. That's right. That's right. A phone could still be traced. That's right. Whoever did this job was very, very sloppy. And that's why it's so easy for me to uncover the truth. That's why it's so easy for me to look at the story and say, it's just not adding up. A wife should be there for her husband when he's at the bottom. She failed him. She's not fighting for him. And now, the children must be brought up in a world without their father, without the protection, without the love, only to know that daddy left us, and that's the story that mom will tell them. They have to go to school and endure the stares of others. What a shame. What a shame. With a show of a 1 in the chat, do you support justice for Stephen Twitch Boss? Do you believe there was some foul play involved? Do you believe in justice? Imagine having a wife that's not even fighting for you. No social media videos, no public statements, no posts. Look at all the people in the chat. They all support justice. They all support, and they believe that there was foul play involved. So why there is no investigation? Why? This man deserves justice. He didn't deserve to go out like this. And it should not be written in the history books that this man decided to leave his children behind. This man was not a coward. This man knew that he had responsibility to fulfill. Why would he leave his children? Why? He didn't do that. Someone else did. Don't let the memory of Stephen Twitch Boss go down in history as a man who left his family, who left his children, who decided that life is too tough and not worth fighting for. Don't let it go down in vain. He needs justice. His mom is crying. His dad is crying. Grandfather is crying. Brother crying. They need to speak out. They need to talk about this. And they need to ask the questions. Why the wife never dialed 911? Why? Why? So sad. So sad. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sign off. Allison Holker, 911 call, question mark. Allison Holker, 911 question mark. 911 call, question mark. Hidden clues to what really happened to Stephen Twitch Boss. The hidden clues, ladies and gentlemen, is that the wife, yes, she allegedly knows what happened, but she will take it with her into eternity. She will hide the truth. She will ignore the people You would think that she would be speaking about it, because as a wife, she has a responsibility to all the fans that loved Twitch. She should be speaking to the Instagram family. She should be speaking to the Twitter family. She should be speaking to the YouTube family. She should be speaking to the TikTok family. But she's not. So the fans are lost out there, wondering what to do next. Will we ever see another dance? I hope this is not the last dance. Is it? You see, a lot of times when the music stops and the dance is over, everybody goes back home to their life. Love is all that we need in every relationship. Don't abandon the person you decided to be with when they're at rock bottom. Always fight for them. Always keep their memory alive. Never give up. Don't ever give up. Don't ever let it be said that you just gave up on your partner and you let them go. A real wife would have said, "No, not my husband. He would never do that. Not him. We need an internal investigation. We need to find the truth. We need to see the cameras. We need to study this. We need to see witnesses." A wife would cry. A wife would shed a lot of tears. A wife would be on camera holding her children by her side, crying. A wife that cares. A wife that cares would go live and she will say, "My goodness, I don't believe that he did that. I need justice for my husband." And she would be proclaiming his name and crying out for justice. Someone knows what happened to Twitch. Someone knows. Someone's seen exactly what happened, and they're not saying a word. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe today. Subscribe today for the best reactionary videos, commentary, and criticism you will ever find on YouTube. Ringo TV Reactions. When you subscribe, click the notification bell so you could be notified for more content. Make sure you click all so that you don't miss out when I go live or upload new videos. We provide you with the best commentary, the best criticism, news reporting, comedy, entertainment, music. Ringo TV Reactions. R.I.P. Stephen Twitch Boss, a man that made people smile, danced, and enjoyed life. I would expect his wife to be fighting for him, but I don't see it. And it's sad. So sad. So sad. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you later in another stream. Be safe out there, be blessed. Understand that life is short. Just because it's short doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. You're here now. We can laugh, we can smile, we can cry. Life is good, right? Smile today. Be happy about something. Because many of us, we may not be smiling. Find something to smile for. Because you're alive. And many people have passed on and they're no longer here. No matter how hard it is right now, no matter what you're going through, smile about something. Think about something and make yourself smile. Go outside and get some fresh air and just look up at the sky and be thankful that you're alive. Ringo TV Reactions. I'll catch you all in the next video stream. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you like my content and you would like to support and sponsor the show, you can do so via Cash App, $ Ringo TV Raw. Without you, I'm unable to do this. With your support, I'm able to do way more. I understand that. I understand that if you don't show up to my show, I don't have a show. 'Cause it's not about me. It's about you. Catch you in the next stream. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $ Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.